So, like, my first question for you, Jake,
Yeah,
is
man.
do you have any recording process or technique that you like to share?
Hmm. Um, Playing with a click track has always thrown me off, and I think that's because I'm inconsistent. Um, and recording technique, or what was the other part?
A
Of the
recording
question?
technique or process?
Process wise, get down the drums and the bass, get the rhythm section down, and I like to lay down a vague rhythm. I'm not a lead guitarist. I like to lay down like my rhythm guitar, my vocals, have the bass and the drum follow, and then come in and do the actual lead vocals. But I'm honestly, I haven't been comfortable in a recording studio ever. It's just not my place, man. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a live band because I'm a singular human, but recording studios make me uncomfortable, and it's probably because I'm uh, not that good at playing to a click.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Oh,
Would you
dude.
like to start with the song?
Sure, man. Sure.
Cool.
Which one?
Anyone, man. Anyone you feels appropriate.
Sure. Um, Close enough. This one's called No Room for Two. And get my forehead out of here. I wrote this after I went to Costco to get my eyes checked, like a optometrist.
Yeah.
And I was having such a panic attack. And you have to stand still to do that one thing where they throw the air in your eyes to test you for something. And I couldn't stand still because my body was shaking. I was just having an anxiety attack. And the lady, she comes up, the optometrist, and she's like, why don't you just like chill out? And it's like, okay, if you're having a panic attack, the last thing that you need to tell someone is to chill out.
Yeah.
The fuck. Yeah, or the frick. I'm sorry. And so I went home and I wrote this song because I needed to feel better, and it's called No Room for Two. How's the volume right there? This bottle of cheap wine could not substitute me missing all of your sweet time. And you know it's true that I wish I could rewind and maybe just go through your image left in my mind with you looking just the way you do. And if you're saying, oh my God, he's so lost inside of his head, then would you mind if I waited out inside of your bed? And you say you do. I guess my humor never really got to you. There's a song I have just heard, and the singer claimed your name, a melody I could never write. And I guess that it's a shame that I'm waiting this long line, not knowing what to do. I realize I may never find a fifth or a fourth you. So if you're saying Oh, he really doesn't stand a chance. Then would you mind if I asked your sister to dance, and you say you do, and that there is no room for two?
Nice. I like that. That was
Thank,
good. I
thank you, man.
like the tempo change and the end. How you showed. I mean, just like that. You know, that was I and yeah, dude. That I like that. That was good.
Thanks, dude. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's
And
uh
yeah, that's something that's great about songwriting is just that you could turn an unpleasant experience like that, like a lady telling you about your panic attack, telling you to chill out. You're like, what?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that's not what we want to hear.
yeah, that's great.
Thank you very much, man. And I like throwing some humor into it,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
if you're saying I really don't stand a chance, then would you mind if I asked your sister to dance? Is one of the lyrics there. Like
that's good.
yeah, I like throwing in excerpts of humor. I'm quite a folky,
Yeah,
and yeah, it's kind of like a lost art. A lot of people nowadays, I feel like with music, they're very concerned about being cool, and sometimes that compromises the potential for humor to be
yeah.
interjected in there. I'm a big fan of like stand-up comedy, you know.
Hmm.
Um, so like I don't know. Anytime we can throw in some of that humor, I'm more than
Yeah,
happy
that's
to.
good.
You know.
That's
Yeah,
good. Yeah, like this, I
thank
just
you.
thought of a phrase right when you're explaining that, saying, "Never be afraid to be goofy. Never be afraid to be goofy."
Uh, is that a quote from like a
Oh
notable
no,
past?
I just thought of it just right now.
Well, I guess I'm not, man.
Well, dude, I got a goofy ass song for you my own.
Please.
It's called "I Want to Date a British Lady."
What? I'm sorry.
I want to date a British lady.
Hit me.
I want to date a British lady. Yeah, yeah. Let me get this get this mic right here
Hmm.
so you can hear me better. Let me just adjust that.
Right
Can you
on.
still hear me? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I can
All
hear you
right.
fine. Can you hear me okay?
Oh yeah, I can hear you a lot better now. Actually.
Cool, cool, man.
Yeah. Um. So like, I actually, like I said, I'm more about the chase than the actual catch. When it comes to
Yeah.
romance, when it comes to sex, I'm more about like I'm more like about the process. But
Hmm.
uh this I don't know why I got inspired to write this song about want to date a British lady. When I originally had this idea when I was a teenager, so it was originally called British Girl. But then as we get older, you want to say, you got to be more mature about it. Um, and yeah, and yeah, this is how it goes. Let me just adjust my volume so I don't do any clipping.
Sure, man. Sure.
One last thing I want to say about your song, it really reminded me of like a very humorous Bright Eyes.
Yeah, I get Bright Eyes comparisons, Willie Nelson's comparison, and uh um Jack Johnson. And
Yeah, yeah,
uh I'm not that influenced by any of them.
that's interesting.
My influences are Townes Van Zandt and Lou Reed
Yeah,
and Isaac Brock and Neil Young. I'd say those are my main influences.
great acts. Yeah,
Yeah,
great artists.
but I've gotten the Bright Eyes thing a lot before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but but it's like but it's cool though because like you get your own style, you get your own inspiration. It's not just it's not the exact. It's not you're not a carbon cut in my opinion. You're not a carbon cut of Conor Oberst. You're Jake.
thank you, my friend.
Yes sir. Yes sir. All right, I'll get started
Yeah,
then.
yeah, please.
I wanna date a British lady. Yes, I do. Oh yes, that is true.
I can't hear your guitar.
You can't hear the guitar?
No, I'm sorry, I can't.
Okay. Let
It's
me
not coming through. Maybe plug it in or like try to use that mic for both
I got
guitars.
an idea. I got an idea. If
Okay.
I got an idea. I could just I could just go electric.
Sure. I just wanted to hear it,
Yeah,
not
I
calling
don't
you
blame
out
you.
or anything. Yeah,
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
of course, man. Of course. So is it Matthew, Matt?
Just Matt. Yeah, before Matthew, it's up to you. It's up to any. Yeah,
What's on the certificate?
Matthew.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear this?
Let's see. No, oddly enough, I can't.
Yeah.
Um,
How about now? Whoops. Hear that?
again?
You hear that all right?
No, somehow not at all.
Not at all. Okay.
Do you have like are you plugged into a system or like do you have like a room amp?
Um,
Oh,
how about that?
uh, uh, hit play thing?
Let me.
No, no, nothing.
Let me try one last thing.
I'm afraid I can't hear you at all. I
Got
can
an
hear your
idea.
voice,
Got
but the
another
guitar's
idea.
not coming through, my friend.
Got another idea. It's all about how you position the mic, right? So,
Yeah. You had an acoustic, you had the mic. Maybe if you use that mic for like just like a general like room mic.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean.
Okay.
Yeah, just like I could just do it like this. That's much better. Much better. You can hear this okay, right?
Again? Again, I'm sorry.
Nothing.
Are you plugged into anything?
I'm not plugged into anything. Well, My acoustic is not plugged into anything.
Okay. Okay. Yes, sir.
Got it. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Cool.
Hit me.
I'll do I got yeah, I'll just yeah. Potato British lady, yes I do. Oh yes, that is true. I started reading Greek and old and by the sea. I really do. You can tell me all about Noel Gallagher, and I'll say everyone else is better. Then we can lie in bed, listen to Joy Division and some early Radiohead. Then we can talk about our favorite Beatles and be sure to stay away from dangerous needles. Then we can talk in each other's accents and exchange shillings for cents. Have a good sir. Take our picture and surrender picture. Usually I have another good. I usually do this with a loop pedal, so this is a stripped down version. But
What was that? I like your melody, dude. What was that line with Go ahead. Oh,
that's the gist of it right there. But
um, I'm sorry if I interrupted you, man.
oh no, I was the one that interrupted myself.
I like that, dude. I like the melody of that a lot. Thank you for sharing. And what was that line about Joy Division?
Oh yeah, it was. She could tell me all about Noel Gallagher, and I'll tell her everyone else is better.
Uh, I'm sorry. Once again,
Oh
man.
yeah, well that was the preceding line. The whole it goes. She could tell me all about Noel Gallagher, and I'll tell everyone else is better. Then we can lie in bed, do nothing. We'll listen to early Radiohead and Joy Division.
Gallagher, better. I like it, man.
Thank you, thanks, man. Appreciate
Have
it.
you had that one for a while?
Yeah, it's a long time since like the almost 20 years. It's going on 20 years now.
Have you been in local bands, dude?
Um, I have, but we never went anywhere. We always broke up or just all mutually decided to quit before our first shows usually. So I pretty much been just solo, whether with a one man act,
Mm-hmm.
with backing tracks, play my parts live, or just like doing acoustic open mics.
I mean, that's how it ends up going, man.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm setting up a phone here.
no worries.
There's always like the bassist who just randomly had two kids that he didn't know about, you know, and
Yeah,
then like all of a sudden your drummer has a job with AT&T, and he can't really accommodate like doing anything other than that, and then uh like your lead vocalist is really into Pokemon Go or something. So like
yeah,
he's not really present spiritually or physically. Um yeah, man.
it's
But
hard.
it is. It is. Like I didn't give myself any other options other than music. So it's like, well, I hope this works out because if not, like, ugh, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I think what really made me fall in love with music, I was my first band, I was in a punk band. Um and they liked pop punk. I never really got on with pop punk, so like we could agree with bands like the Stooges or like Nirvana, um, you know, like the
Yeah.
heavier stuff, and but I never really liked like Blink 182 or stuff like that. So like I had that band for a while. We did okay, and then we out of high school we all like went separate directions, and then my friend gave me a Bob Dylan CD, and that ruined my life in the best way possible. uh, and so I was doing like solo folk stuff, and I still am. But I've been in like indie rock bands since, and uh, consistently doing the folk thing, but like different groups. Like if they want to have me, I'm pleased. That's cool. So like I'll join along. So right now, we're I'm with this band called the Visionaries,
Yeah.
and we're it's kind of like folk rock, I guess. It's we have Christopher James on violin, um, Drew Hatzer on bass, Alex, don't know how to say his last name, Bayard on drums from the Casket Company, and I'm doing like rhythm guitar, and we can all sing. So the music that we make is kind of just a calamity of all of our different tastes, which is really
Yeah.
peculiar.
I gotta check you
I'm
guys
I'm
out.
a
That's cool.
Thanks, man.
I gotta
Thanks.
check you guys out after this interview. I wanna look for you guys.
Please,
Your
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. We've just been staying in this. It's a house that we're renting, but I call it a glorified hostel. And it's over here in the
Nice.
South End. So we're all just, ordering pizza and playing music, whatever happens.
That's awesome, man. That's cool.
Thanks.
That's what the Iggy Pop and the Stooges pretty much did. Or
Wh- who?
no. The MC5, the Motor City Five.
Oh, dude. Kick out the jams,
Yeah.
mother. Ah!
Yeah.
Dude, the
Love that
MC5, they're
song.
they're the OGs, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, they messed with John Sinclair, um, who was into a movement that was similar to the Black
White
Panthers.
Panthers, right? The
Yeah,
White
yeah,
Panthers?
yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah. I was just thinking
They're
that.
really
Yeah.
heavily into that.
That's cool.
Man, were
Yeah.
they something else? And then Patti Smith, if you're familiar, she
Yes.
married their.
Horses.
What's that?
Horses. The album Horses she did, right?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
She married their like rhythm guitarist or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow.
I love
Dude,
that
dude,
stuff,
dude,
man. That's
that's
classics.
yeah.
Yeah.
Amen to that. What about like OG folk or blues music? Like do you get down to the Delta blues, man?
Oh yes. I of course Muddy Waters, BB King, all those guys, plus the origins of rock and roll. I like some jazz, like the old school jazz, like Coltrane or Miles
Oh yeah.
Davis. A lot of blues. Lead Belly's another one. Woody
Oh
Guthrie.
dude.
Yeah. Of
Yeah. Hell yeah.
course.
I used to do the because I used to think I was cool. I used to do the Nirvana unplugged version of
Yeah. Me too. Back in high school, I did that all the time.
yeah, and then like third verse, my girl, and you're all red in the
Up your
face, and you realize that you just made an idiot out of yourself, kind of thing.
yeah.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah.
My girl don't lie to me. No, I don't remember it. I tried to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, man, I used to play that on a 12 string to be like Lead Belly.
Oh, dude. I never purchased the 12 string because I do not want to ever attempt to tune one.
Yeah. Oh, tunings. Oh my goodness. I mean, not just tuning, but changing the strings.
String one.
Yeah. Yeah,
Jesus.
but is there another? You want to do another song, man? Original or cover or anything?
Sure, sure. Let's see.
Nice, nice.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I brought my floozy harmonica here, so please excuse me.
No worries. That reminds me of that concert that Neil Young did in the UK.
Oh, dude. Where
That
he's like,
hall.
let me
Yeah.
look through my pockets. Man, I used to do this thing because I do a lot of old folk music, right?
Yeah.
Can you hear the guitar?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay. So I used to do this thing after playing like an old folk song. I'd be like, folk music is a lot like playing the game of telephone. You get stories passed around. They get misconstrued. No one really knows what started it. This folk song in particular is the oldest folk song. Alan Lomax recorded it for the Library of Congress. No one really knows who wrote it, but the melody stays with us to this day. And it goes a little something like this. What you gonna do with all that junk? All that junk inside my trunk? I'ma get you pumped. Get you love drunk off my humps, my humps. Oh yeah, get you off my humps. My humps, they got you. She's got me spending all the time on me, on me, on me. Well, she's got me spending all that time on me, on me, on me. So what you gonna do with all that junk inside that trunk? I drive these brothers crazy, do it on the daily. Treat them very nicely, and they buy me all these ices. Dolce and Gabbana, Britney and Madonna, Karen, they be sharing. All that money got me wearing fly. So I keep on asking, they say they love my ass and 70s and true religion. I say no, but they, you get the idea. So like I would act like I was
I started to do like a lay clap to that. I like that.
Thanks, man. That's my humps by the Black Eyed Peas.
I know. I recognize that, but as soon as you said my humps, I was like, yeah. Let's get this party, or like let's. Well, that's
drive these brothers crazy.
Yeah.
Sometimes I would do it as James Taylor. I was like, hey, are you guys curious what James Taylor would sound like being a Black Eyed Pea? Like, wait, I need to prep myself. I've seen fire. What you gonna do with all this junk? All this junk inside of my trunk. I'ma get you punk. So I would mess around with that, and there'd always be one guy laughing.
Yeah.
It was me.
Oh, it's all right, dude.
No,
my very first open mic, I jumped off stage with that 12 string and I hit a girl in the face.
Oh no! Did you know her?
What? No, it was when I was in college at Kent State. It was my very first open mic. I hit a girl in the face with the head of my guitar. It was so embarrassing. It was cringeworthy. It was cringeworthy, yeah. But I ended up recovering. She did too. And it was all fine, it was all good. Everyone knew it was a mistake, but it was just oh my goodness.
Was she bloody? Did you bloody her?
No. Fortunately, I didn't see any blood. I don't even know if it even hurt her. But all I know is that it went in her face somehow. And
oh my god, you need to thank some like prayer some like prayer candles or something, man. That's other level.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, yeah.
I do have this one. Have you been to New Orleans, Matt?
I've never been to New Orleans. Always wanted to go, but never been there.
Awesome place, and they have what is the largest metropolitan park in the whole place, right?
Yeah.
They call it City Park. Really creative, right? So at City Park, there's this large tree they call the chime tree, and it has these 4-foot long wind chimes, and like really 4-foot long. So when you sit under them, it makes this warbling sound like a wow, 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 wow.
Yeah.
I walk over there and took myself a nap. And I was woken up by this. My dog has fleas. My dog has fleas. And I woke up, I was like, what is happening, you know?
Yeah.
And it was this lady trying to tune her ukulele. And the way she did that was, my dog has fleas. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, whatever you're doing, it's wrong, you know, so let me tune that for you. So I tuned it for her. And she's the good looking kind of like hippie traveling type of chick.
Yeah.
And I tuned her ukulele and I asked her what her name was. She said her name was Maureen, right?
Yeah.
And asked her where she's from. And she said, somewhere in between the 4th and the 5th dimension. And I'm like, what the hell does that mean? And then I asked her for her number. She said she didn't have one. I was ignorant. I was young at the time. And in exchange, she asked me to go to the open dinner on Esplanade Street at the Hare Krishna temple. And I didn't go. Instead, I went back to my apartment and I wrote a song about her, except I couldn't really do it. I had to change her name from Maureen to Sally. I thought Sally's just a better name to sing. I'm sorry, anyone who might be hearing this now or in the future, but this is what I wrote. Sally goes dancing around, painting pianos on the ground. She has a hoister, but no gun to shoot her daisies from the sun. Opiates once her demise. The look of love was lost inside of her eyes. She doesn't have a real hometown. She's not hard to find when she's around. So tell me who's gonna lead me to her door? And tell me who's gonna pry me off her floor? She had a stick and poke tattoo that bore the name of her ex-man. Holding hands in the trailer park, drinking wine out of coffee cans. Opiates once her demise. The look of love was lost inside of her eyes. Met a man, she moved to Alaska, did a lot of ayahuasca. So tell me who's gonna lead me to her door? And tell me who's gonna pry me off of her floor? Yeah. Hare Krishna, Krishna Baba, Jesus Christ, and the Dalai Lama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Baba, Jesus Christ, and the Dalai Lama.
Wow, that was awesome.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
That's based on a half-true story.
I got
I mean,
I got one
honestly, it was
that's
all
a
true. That
similar
chick said it was
tone
Maureen.
to that. It's called because like now I haven't been outside my house and like for most of the time, actually almost all the time, not just since the pandemic started, but pretty much since I've been in high school. I've pretty much been more of a recluse there here and there. I mean, I have had some friends, some girls wanted my number at the bars and stuff when I would go out, and it wasn't like I was completely like cut off from the world, but for the most part I was. Well, anyways, um, this one is I wrote this kind of like joking around, kind of similar to your style. Is it's pretty much like the ups and downs of online dating. Is pretty much what it's about,
Yeah,
and it's called Woman Online.
sure.
Online, how you look so fine, and how I wish you were mine. It's the concept you but don't want to appear free or sketchy if you only knew you may not be real. Am I dating you? Oh shit, I forgot how to play it. My bad, my bad.
No, it sounded good, man. It sounded good. The via Zoom, it's like doing this weird thing where it's like halfway cutting you off sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But it sounded. Who are some of your favorite musicians?
My favorite musicians, I'm still in my System of a Down phase. Um, Tom Waits, Tom Waits.
Oh, dude, Tom Waits. I do the best Tom Waits impression this side. This side of the fucking Rocky Mountains.
Ooh.
So you're familiar with Tom Waits?
Yes, yes, yes. Rain Dogs, Part of Saturday
Oh
Night.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh boy. All right. So, dude, Matt, my friend, here.
Yes.
Give me a topic, and I will turn it into a Tom Waits song right now.
Bad USB mics.
Bad USB mics.
Yeah.
Well, the bad USB mic came without a friend. Bad USB mics, I thought I might take her down. I see the Ghost Street girl with a USB mic, and she's in the world. Bad USB mic. Yeah, bad USB mic.
Dude, that was spot on. That was spot on. Tom Waits, man.
Thank you. You just need like that A minor, like gypsy beat, like A minor, E7, and then you need to smoke as many shitty cigarettes as I've smoked to like.
I got another one. This one I actually know by heart, so I'm not gonna forget this one.
Hit me, man. I love to hear it.
You mess with, treated as Phil, thinking by default that it's all your fault, Phil. Then you just abused and confused. Like you're just there to amuse, always sensitive. Not feeling comfortable with yourself or anyone else will use, abuse, and confuse. Like you're just there to amuse, always sensitive. Can't be yourself, and you can't be anyone else. You can never be yourself, but you can never be anyone else. All the shame, trying to stay sane, want to play their game. Feeling abused and come like you're just there to use no one. Something like that, yeah.
That was an original, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that was sick, man. Thank you. Unfortunately, the guitar is so cutting out.
I know. It's
I don't know.
let me try
why.
something real quick.
Sure, man.
Now this should be a lot more. If this should be a lot better. And let me know if you could finally. Let me know if you could finally hear this.
All right, let's see what happens. Hey, Matt, do you reside in Toledo, man?
I live in Fremont.
Oh, okay. Well, I picked up this today. It's the best of Toledo.
Yeah.
Are you familiar?
I'm not. Nah. Are you?
Well, like every year, the Toledo City paper does like, this is the best orthodontist. This is the best band, best cover band. This is the best hairstylist. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Felicia Faz from Nancy's Blue Water Grill for being the best Mexican bread pudding. That can't be right. That's what it says.
Oh wow.
I don't know. Wow, they're really looking for topics. It says best Mexican bread pudding. That's some woman's name on it. All right, it's not going to stay up, but
that's really interesting.
I mean, I'm sure she does a fine pudding. I don't know. Yeah. We have Erica Rapp from the Registry Bistro. I've heard good things about that joint.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what she got best of. Oh, a top chef, best chef. Good for her. All right. Best band. Oh, we should check it out. Let's see. This all seems to be about food. That dude looks like David Duchovny. I don't know, the guy from X-Files.
Oh yeah.
He's a handsome cat. Dude, I think I literally picked up like the food edition.
That's funny.
Yeah, I thought I'd like help us out with like a those guys, you know, like the best of music thing, but there's no music in here. So that being said, when you just said that's funny, you came through very clear, and I think
you hear this?
What?
Yeah. No.
Yes.
You're here. It's okay.
Yeah. What about guitar?
This is a Paul Reed Smith SC single cut.
That's a pretty good guitar. If you play it, I'm curious if.
Still can't hear it.
No, man. Wait. Try it again. Like just like an open chord or something. Is it turned up really loud for you? Because my thought is maybe it's geeking out because it's you know, like
yeah.
Yeah.
You hear this mic?
Yes.
You hear the mic?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe put on some distortion. Maybe that would.
I think my computer's just not accepting guitar right now. I don't know, dude. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Or maybe I'm just.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. Oh. So. All right.
It's just stoned. It's I don't know if it's backwards for you, but it is for me.
Oh no, it's not backwards for me. It's I can see it's
right
forwards.
All right. Had to do
That's
a little
funny.
advert, my friend.
Tell you what, I'm on some heavy duty medication right now, so I'm getting kind of sleepy.
All right, man.
But
I have that effect on people too.
Song? You want to do one last song? You?
Sure. What would you like to hear, Matt? I could do something kind of bluesy, something kind of folky, something goofy, something upbeat, something
Upbeat's cool. Upbeat's cool.
All right. Oh man, how does this one go? It's a traditional song.
Okay.
It's called "Walking Down the Line."
Nice.
I believe. So there's a line with folk music. That goes from Reverend Gary Davis to Dave Van Ronk to Bob Dylan, and they all pretty much covered the same songs, and this was one of them. Well, I'm walking down the line, walking down that line. Well, I'm walking down the line, my day will be fine. Tell me about my troubled mind. I got a heavy hitting gal, heavy hitting gal. I got a heavy hitting gal, she ain't feeling well. She better, only time will tell. Lord, I'm walking down the line. I'm walking down that line. Well, I'm walking down the line. steadily flying, coming from a troubled mind, yeah. My money comes and goes. My money comes and goes. My money comes and goes and rolls and flows. The holes in the box of my clothes are along that line. Well, I'm walking down that line. Walking down the line, I'm steadily flying, coming from a troubled mind, yeah. There we are.
Yeah, dude.
Thanks,
Dude,
man.
I want to thank you for coming on. This was a really fun, good time.
Yeah, I really enjoyed talking to you, man. I look forward to hopefully talking to you in the near
Yes,
future. And thank you
absolutely.
for having me on.
Anytime, man. We got to do this again. We have to do this again. This is so cool.
I enjoyed this a lot, man. Yeah.
Yes.
Sincerely. So how do I how do I save this? You know?
I'm gonna like if you're the host of the meeting, you're able to like record, which like all of our music has been recorded. So I'm gonna
Right
upload.
on.
I'm gonna tag you in a post with this upload. Do you
Okay.
want me to do that, or do you want me to just send you the file as well? I can do that too.
Yeah, man. Yeah, if it's saved and recorded, that I like that, and it's been very nice talking to you, man.
Yes, awesome, man, dude. This is an awesome time. Thank you, and
Nice.
I'll get to you
Hey,
as
brother.
soon as I can. All right.
It sounds great. How should I? I mean, there's a leave option in the bottom right. I don't want that to
Oh
do away
no,
with
that's okay.
all of
Yeah,
what we
it's
just did.
that's
Is that
all right,
is that
man.
is that?
So my first question for you, Tony, is what if you have any? What are some of your recording techniques?
Oh man, I used to record all the time growing up, and in high school I had like my own little studio growing up, and I had a Fostex digital multi-tracker with a CD burner, and yeah, I used to record all the time like that. I had all kinds of techniques that I discovered along the way, but honestly, I haven't recorded anything in like 10, 12 years, something like that.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
no recording. Yeah, just been live shows. Yeah, here and there.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Yeah. Well, let's see. 12, maybe more like 8 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. It's been a while though. Yeah, yeah.
So
So I don't know. Yeah, I just don't, I haven't been doing that lately. Yeah.
yeah, I see. Got you, man. What? So I take it that you are a guitarist, a hired gun, so to speak.
Yeah, sometimes I am. Yeah, yeah. Pretty much.
Cool. Nice, very nice. What bands are you in right now, or do you
Just a bunch of cover stuff. I'm in like a cover band, like wedding band type thing called Sugar Packs with an X.
cool, sweet.
Yeah, we just we'll play all the bars, Put in Bay, weddings, festivals, stuff like that. It's all cover songs, all like dancey stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, I get to play guitar and get a few bucks for it. And I made a little duo called Kickin' Tenders, and
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. It's just an acoustic and me and my drummer. And yeah, that's pretty cool. And then I do a lot of solo acoustic stuff like all the time, as much as I can. 2 or 3 times a week, I'm playing somewhere acoustic. Yeah, even now. Yeah.
Sweet. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Do you have a certain songwrite? What's that? Oh, I'm
You
sorry.
still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah. Yeah. I guess my computer's glitching up. Do you have a certain songwriting style or technique that you like to share, or anything? Are you still there, Tony? Nice.
There you go. There you go. I don't know when it cut off or how much you heard, but yeah.
Yeah. We got the last bit of it. All right.
Okay, cool.
What are some of your if you like to share some of your, if you're a songwriter or your playing style, what kind of style and techniques do you like give like your own? I mean, yeah, it is hard to be original sometimes, and this is for
Yeah.
everybody because an idea is a copy of another idea of another idea of another idea. But
Right.
is there a certain style that like or a technique that that you personally like doing yourself, whether you're the only person that does it, or other people do as well?
Yeah, I was just telling one of my buddies that well, he was saying because I play guitar like I play the piano, and I was like, I it's more like you can like hear the drums. I feel like when I'm playing something, you can just kind of like it's like obvious where the drums should be. I feel like when I'm playing something, and yeah, I try to keep it all fun. Even when I was doing original stuff, I just try to make the whole show like awesome, just like lots of fun, just like we're all having a good time. Like rock it, don't be boring, like just knock it out. And
Yeah.
I feel like that's how I do it with like the wedding band stuff. I got this real sparkly guitar,
Hmm.
stuff like that. Just like, hey, like we're having a good time. Like everybody smile or whatever. And everybody and all the songs are dancey songs and no boring. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I try to do.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
feel like with the way I write, I feel like I play guitar like a drummer would play guitar. I guess.
Yeah.
So I feel.
That's awesome, man. That's really cool. That's very cool.
Yeah.
That reminds me of I'm not sure if you ever heard of the band called Suede or the London Suede.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
They were big in the UK in the 90s.
Okay.
I saw a video of their guitarist. He explained it just like that, the way how he would write songs. His name was
Oh.
Bernard Butler.
Okay. That does ring a bell. That name.
Yeah, yeah. And then there's also another. Probably you might be more familiar with this guy, Darian or Darian. I'm kind of embarrassed myself because I'm myself I'm of a quarter Middle Eastern descent, and so is this guy, but I don't know how to
Yeah.
pronounce it, because I've been so
Right.
Americanized.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but anyways, he's the guitarist of System of a Down.
Yeah, I definitely am very familiar with their stuff. Yeah, man. I like I'm a big fan of his. Yeah, I know a lot of System. Yeah, man.
Yeah. That's awesome, and heck yeah,
Yeah,
hell yeah.
That's definitely one of them. Yeah, that's definitely an influence of mine. Is that guy? Yeah, whatever his name is.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you're watching somewhere else, I mean, probably not because he's probably rich and famous off some
Yeah.
Hollywood Hill. But if you're watching this,
Right.
Darian or Darian, we apologize.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But my next question is, do you have any instrument practice habits that you like to share?
Ooh. I wish I had better practice habits, but a lot of the time I'll just play whatever I feel like, just over and over and over again. But lately I really got into these YouTube backing track videos,
Yeah.
and man, it's just like 10 minutes of just like a band or like somebody just playing some music, but you get to solo over it, and I've been doing that a lot like this last month or so, and I feel like I've been playing guitar my whole life, and I feel like, oh, now I'm starting to get the hang of some of the stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I'm starting to understand what I'm doing now. But lately it's been the YouTube backing tracks, jam along with that. I've always just like played along to like CDs growing up. That's kind of how I got started. Even the drums, playing along. Yeah, just playing along to your favorite CDs.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I always did it. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Just
Do
having
you,
fun. I never really practice unless I'm learning a song. But most of the time I'm playing guitar at home. It's just for me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Do you have any lyrical inspiration you'd like to share if you write lyrics?
Oh, I used to write lyrics all the time. I had a bunch of tricks and stuff. I always grew up like not knowing the meaning of like all kinds of songs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's what that song's about. And then I realized I've never even listened to the words. And then when I did write songs, it was just like a bunch of nonsense. Like, what's the song about? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. kind of rhymed. It kind of made sense. So
Yeah.
I guess my point is, I don't feel like the lyrics are very important in my own little world. There are some songs that are just beautifully, like the lyrics are just beautiful.
Yeah.
And yeah, but then most of the time I'm like, oh, I have no idea what they're saying. Or yeah, sometimes I just don't even know what they're saying.
I
It's
know.
like, yeah, this song's awesome.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. They got to be like something that you're like relating to, like at that very second, at that very moment.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it could be like vague, and just like it can have all kinds of meanings. I don't know. Yeah, I just never really like was like a poet when I was writing lyrics. I was like, oh, that rhymes. Ooh, that makes sense. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, like, and then I was like, oh, this means something to somebody probably. yeah. That's kind of how I looked at it. Yeah.
Hell yeah. And my last question is, this is probably more of a shorter interview, which is good because you have more time to play.
Ooh. Right.
Yeah. And what are some of your marketing approaches, if you want to share that? Any of those?
Okay. Yeah, it just depends. It depends on what I'm trying to do. Like if I'm in a metal band, try to make it look metal. Nobody smiles. Everybody looks tough. But this wedding band stuff, it's like everybody smile. Like we'll be in the photo shoot.
Yeah.
Like, hey, everybody smile. Like we're fun. Like we're not threatening. Got tattoos and like so. Like just like we're not threatening.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So I just try to like I don't know, make the flyers easy to read and if it's like a wedding band type thing, make it not dark or no goth or whatever like I used to do. Yeah. But it's certainly different. Look like you're not gonna hurt anybody.
Yeah. That reminds me. When I was in high school, I had a buddy that his mom was a pastor of a church that was behind his house. And we used to like at midnight on Saturday night, like before like his church service, we used to go there and practice at midnight in a church, secular music.
Oh,
metal
that is
music.
cool.
Yeah, it was.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, it was, and we always made jokes about it. Like, okay, all right. You know, it was crazy. It was funny. It was fun. It was cool, but it was just like
that is pretty cool.
Yeah. But anyways,
I like stuff like that.
Go right ahead and get started. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I really like those pinch harmonics.
Oh yeah, man.
And then usually the whammy bar.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. That's pretty.
All right, we're having a good time.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I'll tell you what. To you know, if you like, I got the system set up on my computer, which I'm on right now. Let me. You know, and you're more than welcome to use this, you know, this idea if you haven't or if you're just interested in doing this. I'm logging into my DAW, my digital audio workplace. I'm turning on this interface, which is also a voice recorder.
Okay.
So I'm turning this on. My DAW is about ready to launch. If it's where is it? All right, I got to create a new track. Oh, actually, no, I don't. So this is all plugged in. You won't be able to see it through this, but I got a couple of monitors.
Okay.
So which helps out with the sound. I haven't played a live show in a while, but let me see, and I'll be right back. So I also got a PA back there. Let me know if you can hear this.
Okay.
Hear anything?
No.
Okay, I know what I know what I'm doing. Just be 1 sec. Let me just. I know I should have had the setup at 4. Oh yeah, the USB mic, the USB cord. I know it's I assure you, this will be really cool. This will be really something. I know. Yeah, it's All right, here we go. Got it now. All right, so let me know what you think. Can you hear it okay?
A little bit. I heard something, yeah. Oh. That's cool.
Yeah, but that was just because as soon as I saw your setup, it made me think, if if I was able to pull it off, did that sound all right to you?
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Thank you,
Yeah.
appreciate
That's
it. Pretty much what it is like I got the system, this rig set up where I can record dog tracks while live streaming or do Zoom rooms at the same time.
Oh, cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have anything set up like that. That's cool.
Yeah, but I mean, I also don't have a life either, so it's kind of compensates for it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I know I haven't played a show since 2018.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I haven't even done open mics since then. Well, actually, I played one open mic in 2019 last year. Early last year, I played one open mic so it's So I've just been going stir crazy at home, getting all this.
I bet that's cool stuff, man. I don't even know a whole lot about that kind of stuff, but that's definitely what everybody's going to be doing here pretty soon.
Yeah.
I work over at a guitar store, and people are always like, "How do I record stuff?" But it's always like old-fashioned ways of doing things. But I'm like, "Oh man, everybody's doing it with their computers now," and yeah, you got it going on, man. Yeah.
Thank you, appreciate that a lot. But of course, I apologize for taking over this interview. I want this to be about you, not me.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. So is there anything else that you'd like to add? Like, is there any shout outs to your band? Where people can find your band's websites?
Yeah,
or
check out all my music stuff, my solo stuff, Facebook, Tony Salazar Live Music, and my duo called Kickin' Tenders, like kicking without the G. and then my big band that we hope to get going here in 2021, Sugar Packs with an X. Yeah, we've been playing, but this year, not a whole lot of anything. But
COVID.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but
man.
There's idea. And you're more than welcome to use this. I'm not the first one. I'm very sure I'm not the first one to ever come up with this. I'm the first one I know that's come up with this, but I'm sure there's someone somewhere else long before I came up with this that came up with this. Is Zoom room concerts.
Oh yeah, that sounds cool. I'm down.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah, like maybe you and your band could, if there's like a wedding reception and they got a
Oh, right.
screen, get some good USB mics or something, or interface. Like it's really not that hard as long as you're like,
Right.
as long as you have it planned out beforehand.
Right.
It's not that bad. Yeah.
That's a cool idea. Yeah, because everybody's gonna wanting to stay home more often, and yeah, that's not a bad idea. Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm all set. I don't know.
Cool, man. I want to thank you for coming on.
Hey, man, anytime.
Yeah. Is it okay if I post the unedited on Facebook and YouTube? Is that all right?
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
Okay. And one last thing, can you please conclude this with the song?
All right. Hell yeah, guys.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Cool, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You have a good day, Tony.
All right, you too, man. Thank you.
For so.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I just want to make sure that everyone knows. Yeah, just in case. But anyways, how you been? It's been a while.
Yeah. It's been a few years at least for sure. Just trying to stay busy, get through all this crazy stuff going on right now.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're doing the same. So.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. My first question for you is, what is your recording techniques? I know you've if you like, well, first of all, do you like to share your background, anything that you think is relevant to that, to this interview that anyone you think would be interested in knowing?
Yeah, sure. So my name is Jay Sparrow, and I've been recording music and audio for most of my life, really. At this point, I think it would be the greater percentage. So probably, middle school, high school years, when I started, recording stuff in my bedroom and, writing songs like that. I went through a couple different
I'm losing you, man.
college level programs and studio programs.
Can you hear me?
But yep,
I almost lost
Yep.
you. Oh, you're back. Good.
we're good. We're good.
We're good now. Yeah.
Okay. So here, let me turn my Wi-Fi off. I think that might be probably will help a little bit. Yep. Can you hear me this time?
Can't hear you, but it might be something else. I'm just adjusting
Okay.
my microphone too. So while you're just in, well,
Are we good?
yeah, we're good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's hey, no stranger to technical stuff. So
Yeah.
there's always something going on.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, so like I said, I went through a couple different programs and worked for a couple different studio setups, but always did most of my work kind of DIY and on the fly, and learning things as you're doing them, I think, has always been my biggest technique, if you want to talk about like a universal technique.
Yeah.
A lot of people, the classroom suits them better. A lot of people, most people always have a comfort zone of some sort, whether it's specific gear, specific places you're in, people you're with, whatever. So I think out of anything, that's a huge part of it for me.
That's awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, I totally know what you mean. Yeah, like it all depends on the type of learning that whoever and whatever people are into. Um, yes, yes. Thank you. Uh, Next question is, do you have a certain songwriting process or style?
Um, on average, I feel like I end up, or at least take that back. At least like in the past, I found myself piecing together things more often, because I was just constantly doing both writing, like poetry or stream of consciousness, or just journaling. Everybody should journal.
Yeah,
You're gonna forget how to actually write things eventually. um, but I would always be doing that, and then I would always be just making and recording sound. Whether it was supposed to be a song or not.
yeah,
There was always something to base all that off of. So, um, and then inevitably, I would meld those two things together for whatever specific project was being worked on or whatever. But lately, it's changed a little bit, and I'll have to admit that, because lately I have been sitting down a little more purposefully, less often, but with that goal in mind, where you're like, okay, I'm gonna actually do both the lyrics and the chords at the same time, or something like that. So
nice, nice. Um, this is this question just came to my mind. Are you more of a doll person, digital audio workflow workplace, or I think that's I could be misrepresenting
digital
the
audio
actual
workstation, yeah.
workstation. Gotcha,
Yep.
gotcha. Are you more like, or do you prefer that, or do you prefer like those task cams where it's
uh
you know what I'm talking about?
yeah, yeah. So I've done both those techniques for sure. They both have their advantages and disadvantages as far as like workflow is concerned. um Lately, right now, it's been mostly digital. We're
Yeah,
recording pretty much everything at the studio here. We record into Ableton, via Mac. So it's a pretty standard, pretty straightforward kind of setup. I've found recently that the least amount of things you involve in the process, the more efficient you're going to be
yeah,
ultimately. And I've gone through phases of working with people or working on my own, where I would dive a little more heavily into the analog tracking type approach, which is kind of what you're referring to.
yeah,
Um, and there's a time and a place for it, for sure, and it'll make or break your session. We did a session here, a blockout session in March. It was actually right before the quarantine started, with a group called Ghost Hero, and they came in from a couple guys from Columbus, and then Andrew Smith from down. He's in North Carolina now, I believe. And we came in and we did that entire session with the purpose of recording it all just to like a Tascam it was still digital recorder,
yeah,
and it was cool. It changes the process, because then you're just forced to create and jam. There's more jamming happening than,
hmm,
oh, let's sit down and get this perfect right now,
yeah.
because you're thinking about a
The
way bigger
editing,
picture. Yeah.
yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Um, my third question, or well, technically fourth question, um, is what is your? Do you have any instrument practice habits?
um yeah, I would say I have kind of a anymore. I have the habit of um waiting until I can kind of be pretty isolated, to really do more focused. Like, I'm going to sit here, I'm going to sing like 3 or 4 songs straight through, um, and then that's about it. I haven't practiced like scales or theory or different, like, you know uh, techniques, I guess, lately, as much as I have been just like songwriting, producing, obviously, or practicing covers, which ultimately just leads to you getting better at originals and stuff too, in my opinion. But I used to when I used to play drums a lot more often, and I would say that drums was one instrument that I felt I needed to spend more time on technique with. I think just in order to physically keep up with the demands of it, um, and to really, really, get good. Um, that was always one for me, and I've been playing that instrument pretty much the longest, so it makes sense, I guess, from that standpoint. But sitting down on a practice pad and just chopping out rudiments, or literally just playing the same groove for like 5 minutes, things like that.
That's
Just
cool.
to
That's
just to
really
push
cool.
yourself, but
Yeah, that's great. My fifth question is: do you have any lyrical inspirations that you like to share?
like specifically, or
Or I mean, like is it like I guess is this kind of like related to like the songwriting process, but this time focus more on the lyrics.
okay. So I guess we could talk about we just released my band Sparrow and the Lost Boys. We just released our album Roulette, which is kind of a huge peak. It was like a very good story, in my opinion, of specific events and things in my life that happened. So lyrically, I guess that's always been a big push for me, is making it. Obviously, in your own mind, it's easy to justify something, explaining what you're going through or what's happening or what you're observing. Because you can either write, I think, observationally, or you can write from experience, and situationally. And that changes things a lot too. I find that for the most part, it would be hard to pinpoint unless I explain specific events.
Yeah.
Um,
Like how about
but
the
I like
song?
that.
I remember a song that you released, "Old Soul."
Mm,
I know it was a while
okay.
ago, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that was
Um,
with old band Farewell Ride. That was an interesting one. At the time, we were getting into a little bit more hip hop driven material. So there would be more songs, more like band driven things, and then we would do like sample work. So I ended up writing a lot of verses and lyrics for hip hop. So I'd be doing those verses, spoken word, which I had more experience with in my younger days. I was writing a lot of, like I said, I was doing a lot of journaling, doing a lot of stream of consciousness. So you kind of get all that other stuff out, and then you can focus. Okay, I'm going to sit here and to this specific cadence, as most MCs
yeah.
typically would, or at least they have a tempo in their head, and they're writing to that. So things become a lot more, rhyme schemey and straightforward, but it tells a story. That story was Old Soul was kind of about a lot of different people that I had in my life at the time who, we would have these push and pulls, and it always kind of had to do with, everyone kind of making their way and paving their way and making decisions that, are going to change your future, whether it's
Yeah.
tomorrow or whether it's the next year. And so that the chorus I wrote as well, but we had Haley Skiles, was her last name, singing on that on the chorus, which it kind of brought it all full circle. So yeah, I appreciate you digging that one, man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I used to listen to a lot on my iPod when I was at work. When I was
I got to shout out Chris Guevara on that one.
that guitar solo that he did, that was awesome.
Yeah, he did all the guitar on that whole album, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And that was a different experience for me because we hadn't really played, he wasn't like in the band, or we hadn't like jammed those songs out together. So it was kind of just like, hey, here's this, and then he would do it way better. So
Yeah.
that solo at the end was crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I haven't seen that guy in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, last time I saw him was maybe 3 years ago. I was still living in Columbus, and we went down to the Bowling Green recording studios to see him. And he let us record the piano there, which was an awesome experience. So
My last question is, do you have any marketing approaches you'd like to share?
Off the top of my head, not really. To be honest, we are just I say we, the business of Studio 44 here, which is finally starting to involve some other people as well. We're just getting into this, we're just starting off, and we're kind of learning as we go. We're learning from watching other people. The only thing that I've figured out so far is that you just got to do it all the time.
Yeah.
And no matter what it is, no matter what the content is, it's like you just got to do it. And it takes up a lot of time. Yep.
Yeah, for
it's a
sure,
whole nother
man.
thing.
Do you have any music that you'd like to share with us in this interview?
I don't think so. I have a new song I'm working on. I could try that real quick for you if you don't
cool. Nice,
mind a little acoustic thing. Let me see. Get a little tour of the studio real quick here too.
Nice.
While I'm working on this. This is our vocal booth. Still kind of under construction. I'm dialing it in.
That's cool. I gotta be honest. Most of my recordings, I use templates on Logic Pro X.
Okay. I'm not. Oh yeah, Logic. Okay.
Yeah. So like, I feel like that does like almost all the work for me.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Well,
like
as far as laying the instruments out, that's a good,
Yeah.
That's a good way to make that happen. I'm gonna. Sorry, I gotta pull up.
No worries, man.
Pull this up. Make sure. Thinking of the right thing. Probably still fine. Okay. Are you still with me?
Yes. I was able to hear the acoustic. Yes.
Does it sound crazy? Is it too loud? Because it's probably picking up here.
It sounds okay.
Sounds all right. Okay. Cool. Well, I might get a little loud, so I'll turn the mic down a bit. Okay, so this is like I said, we just released our debut album Roulette, and we're already working on new material with the band. So this is one that we've jammed out a little bit, but we're still kind of just toying with these basic concepts of. The reason I bring this one up is just because lyrically it was one that you were asking about, like a lyrical approach to things earlier. This is a really interesting one where it's like very straight up, like, this is what I'm writing this for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I stumbled into these chords, so it's like. There we go. So I stumbled upon those a few weeks ago, and I was just like, oh, that's just a really good loop,
Yeah.
So I started specifically writing down lyrics for this whole thing. So I'll do my best for a demo preview of it.
Cool.
Driving down this dusty road, you're all I see. Mister, turn back there somewhere, you're all I see. Nothing is left to stand in between. Fix up this old house, live just like our dreams. Sunshine from up above is all I need. To pull my eyes off you, wind up enemies. Nothing is left to stand in between. Have some kids, manifest a family. Baby, baby, baby. Something like that, right?
Yeah, dude, I'm serious. That was awesome. That's something that I would want to have in my headphones when I'm listening, when I'm just rocking out. Seriously, that was
I
great.
appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome, man.
It's gonna be called All I See.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the title. So.
What I really liked was like the chord progression, especially when he went from the chorus to the bridge.
Oh yeah. I'm still working that one out.
Yeah, it's like that's something that's
potentially.
like, yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and also like if I had to pinpoint like it kind of reminded me of like cross between Mad Season and Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Okay.
Cool. My opinion. That's what came to my head, or maybe even some Blind Melon, like mid '90s era.
Blind Melon for sure.
Yeah, which may not be what you're going for, but that was just my which I love that stuff. I think that's great.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It's something to keep in mind. I think that's an important part of kind of what the topics we're kind of covering about songwriting and inspiration and stuff. But as far as like production is concerned, you take that song and it could be anything. We're still kind of in between what we're going to do with it.
Yeah.
So it's always good to hear people's feedback about what they hear from that raw standpoint,
Yeah.
Because that'll determine what I do with it.
Right. Yeah. Is there anything else that you like to share, like to add, or any shout outs to any person, any websites, anything like that?
Sure. Yeah. If you Google Sparrow and the Lost Boys, right now we're the first thing that comes up, and we're gonna try and hold on to that. So that's the easiest place to start. We're also on Instagram, Facebook, obviously. The album's on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, whatever. Studio 44, if you tag Studio 44 CLE, that's a good way to find us, or you can just get in touch with me. I want to shout out Sean Henze at Studio Mind. If you're looking for some really cool video work or audio recording, he records bands and artists at his studio as well. And we've been using his spot for a lot of what we've been doing lately. So thank you, Sean.
Anything else?
That's about it.
I want to thank you for coming on. This was cool.
Thank you for having me. Hope everything's going good for you. And I look forward to seeing the rest of this stuff come together here.
For sure, man. For sure. Yes. You have a, yeah, man. You're welcome back anytime you want. Well, yeah. And and shout out everyone. Check out Jay Sparrow.
Thanks, brother. I'll talk to you soon.
Yep. Later, man. All right. My first question for you. Do you like to go by like how would you like me to address you?
My name's Yusuf, but people know me by Saf and all that. So whichever's preferred. But Saf is the music name, so it's probably better to go by that, I guess.
Okay, Saf. Okay, cool. So my first question for you is if you do a lot of recording, what is some of your recording techniques?
I do record, obviously, because I've got my door right in front of me. But if I'm being bluntly honest, I'm naff at recording. So what I tend to do, I am honestly, it's the truth. So I can plug it in, I can get like a decent enough sound going through it. But in terms of like the mixing process afterwards and all that,
Yeah.
I'm not great. So what I usually do, I'll record straight into Ableton. I'll do a mix as decent as I can get it. And I've got a couple of friends who are very good at mixing and mastering. So what I tend to do is like I enlist their help and like, yo, I've done the recording. Now can you make it sound not rubbish?
That's awesome. That's cool. That's cool. My second question for you, Saf. Saf, right?
Yeah.
All right, good. Because I'm notorious for being super awkward with pronouncing people's names. To the fact that I'm surprised I still got my nose not broken. I don't know. I mean, it's but anyway.
Right, I can't get.
But anyways, my second question for you is. Yeah. I can hear
Sorry
you now.
about that.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I do not know what happened.
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy. You got crazy there for a second. So can you still hear me?
I can see you and I can hear you. Your side of the feed's fine.
Okay,
I hope
cool.
mine is too.
So do you have a songwriting process or technique or style that you'd like to share?
What was that? Sorry, mate.
Do you have a songwriting style or technique or process you'd like to share?
To be honest, it's different every time because what I'm doing, I'm like writing rapping music and playing guitar in it. So sometimes what I'll do, I will genuinely just find a beat on YouTube and I'll try and spit over it, come up with as many words as I can to just fit a certain tempo. But then because I genuinely enjoy playing guitar so much, as opposed to just rapping on whatever beat I found on YouTube, I will write another song on my guitar, whether it be a couple of loops or just a simple fingerstyle melody. And then I end up combining two songs together to form the actual finished product. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it is a long process because I'm doing a lot. Because rap music does tend to have quite a long word count, doesn't it? So you've got all them words for one song. Then you're like writing your guitar parts and like your mini bass line or whatever. It's a pain, but that is my process. I basically write a couple of songs and combine them together.
Oh, no, that's awesome. That's awesome. Do you want to start playing it right now?
Sure, I can give you a stripped back version of one of my songs because
Cool.
I've got my acoustic guitar in hand. But I usually do this with the loop pedal, so I don't know how this is going to go. This is new for me and you right now. Let's see how it goes. So this is a song I wrote. This one's called Ego. Got that beast mode, that tracker flows. I'm about to let it go. Let me about to get to the next dimension. Sparking a fire, that's my intention. Lost myself, then we'll find myself. Come and jumping for the ride, we could be ourselves in another realm. Got to elevate mind in a better place, right I'm off. Die with a pad of pen, L for the team from near the end. But I don't fear death, fear life from it. So I get a 6 string and I do my thing. But the class out, the fire start. With five when my sound come down, it's about. We'll stomp them out, they act out. Don't need that shit in our crowd. True to yourself, don't be anybody else. What use is living in a cell-bed hell with a self-made noose around your neck? It's time to live by truth. was a mission to reclaim my vision and to go through hell to gain some wisdom. Now I see clear and I got no fear. My time is coming, I feel it near. No eager death, this is eager revival. I take what's mine as it's my time. Soon enough be at Boomtown with a new sound and a cool crowd. I will not be blocked, I won't be broke, not much to look if you're my host. Step out but don't let a true man show. That ain't me, got clarity, but chorus time.
That was really good. For real.
Cheers, bro.
Yeah, like
Kind
that
of forgot
reminded
what
me
we're
of
doing at the end.
well, first of all, I really like your chord progressions and the individual chords because like I don't really play those chords, so that was pretty unique to me. And also your both like you have a pretty cool plucking and strumming style, and your delivery was good. And I'm now sounding more like a freaking judge than an actual interviewer right now.
Go for it. Judge me.
Yeah, but there's one person you remind me of. It's the YouTube star Wax. You ever heard of Wax?
No, I'll give him a gander though. Is he like a guitarist and a rapper and that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Guitarist, rapper,
Nice.
singer, producer, actor. Yeah.
Oh, so he's a bit of a maverick on it.
Multimedia. Yeah, multimedia. And so you're saying the other minute that your songwriting process and technique is different for each individual song, which is great because that means that you like to mix it up, you like to keep it exciting, you like to keep it fun. And I guess and my next question is, do you have any instrument practice habits?
I don't know. I mean, what I tend to do, I notice every now and then, I do find myself playing too much of the same style. So, for example, I'll get comfortable in a certain area of playing music and it'll end up being all I do. So every now and then I have to kind of force myself to do stuff that I'm not too comfortable with just so I can just like get used to different things, because otherwise like you're playing the same song again and again every time you write it. Do you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
Like,
Because you get in a comfort zone and then people start telling you, dude, all your songs sound the same. I'm falling asleep over here. You know what I mean? You know, like
yeah. Push yourself out your comfort.
what's that?
It
I'm
is
not
true,
saying
but
you
like,
personally, all your songs sound. I'm not saying that your songs all sound the same. I'm saying people have told me my own songs that all sounded the same.
did they? Gotta fight them for that.
Yeah, but it's all right. I mean, but see, the thing is at the time they were not wrong. They actually were correct. All my songs did sound the same, looking back at it. But it was what it was. But or do you have any marketing approaches you like to share?
I can't market at all, me. I've tried. I mean, from what I know, I think when it comes to marketing, if you will, you need to already have a bit of clout to actually get the support. Do you know what I mean? Because I hit up a blog the other day because I'm releasing a single, like, not next week. Fingers crossed if everything goes to plan, the week after. So, yeah, if you're watching this, you've heard it, a single's coming out. But I basically hit them up like, hey, this is the song, I want to put it out there. And they were like, we'd love to, it's a good song, but because you don't have enough recognition already, we're not going to, like, do anything. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And I've noticed that tends to be the case with a lot of these marketing things. And it's just like, I don't know the way around it, because friends who are a bit more prestigious in the scene, if you will, have told me themselves they've gone through the same process. And some of them actually end up paying to actually receive marketing. So they will pay like these blogs to review their songs and like go, hey, listen to this music. And it's like, you're essentially paying someone to listen to your music. And I don't feel that's right, but that's the way I see it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I've been there, done that. And yeah, it sucks. That's all I could say. It sucks. But like I've been what I've been doing like since at least with the exception of one open mic in 2019, early 2019, last year, I've been mostly just been doing my own one-man show from home, live streaming, and some very mixed results. Very mixed results. Now I haven't asked for any. I don't even ask for donations. I'm just doing it just because I'm on disability, so I'm just doing it just to stay busy, to have fun, have a good time. But at the same time, though, I don't mind if other people take my ideas, because the way I see it is, I'm getting back to society. Yeah, I'm not going to have the wealth, I'm not going to have the fame, but fuck it, I guess there's that saying that impression or impersonation is the highest form of flattery.
Yeah.
So it's and that way, like, because I also kind of feel too, like, once I got bills to worry about, if I'm out on my own, and I'm making money off of my art, then you automatically get compromised. And because now you're thinking, oh shit, I got to pay my water bill next month. Maybe I got to go corporate now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, because you're essentially like under control to some degree, aren't you? And it's like you end up having to make the songs that people want to hear as opposed to the songs you want to play.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Like an example is if you're interested, if you want to do like a little like hootenanny, so to speak, where I play a song, you play a song, we go back and forth. If you want to do that,
Could do. I mean, if you want. Do you want me to play that? Because when I was on about singles coming out,
yeah.
I can actually show you it if you want.
Oh, go. Yeah, please
This
do.
is
I was about to say, I get a bad habit of taking over my own interviews, which is not professional, which is not good at all.
Yeah. I'm a very anxious person, so the more you talk, the better for me, to be honest.
Okay.
But I'll play you that track anyway. So anyone
go
watching
for it.
this,
Yeah, please.
a song called "Bad Joke" about me being pissed off. Tell me if it's too loud because it's right next to the speaker.
Okay.
Turn it down if I need to.
Okay, I'll tell you. I'll tell you if it gets too loud, man.
It's a key works as if it's war times. That's a lie, fucking shy. You just under supply. Watch the Elise fade, brought to your knees. Yet that fact wasn't held by lockdown for weeks. Fall as a herd and let disease spread. Now we're the worst getting Europe and death. That's the survival I haven't got through. Later on, that shit's censored from you. We are celebrating the election to die. Now the shit's fast, we will live a pushy life. Put the facts, put the traps, put the ball, working fast, back to work, say alert, shit's bound to get worse. Fuck it all the people. It's all in the face, only now it's in your face, and now you're gonna have to wait. You flippers acting out, horse with a stop from front light, they're a higher class, and that's a bad joke. Fuck the scene, we've got beef with the government, then people die in my eyes, they've been calling us. I am not surprised with the lies they've been telling us. You fucking know, when I fuck around, these look confident and bad, I've got that right. Ray says it's Muslims, for to lead, now we're talking refugees, while it's stepping out at sea. Everybody seems to think they're the enemy. It's a bad joke. This is my joke. Help out, get brain. This is new day. This is my joke. This is my joke. Help out, get brain. This is new way. Talking in the eyes. Tell me if it's me. After trying to do the amongst the elder weeks. So
Yeah.
not far from some better. I'm the classical word. Giving one things. Then it's inspired. For the set of unit. There's nothing I know. And that's without a doubt. We need to stick together and get bars out.
I'm shaking hands with the hospital the other night where patients and I shook hands with everybody. But I think the experts, but I'll go and wash. Washing your hands.
Oh yeah, that's that.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that with us. It's then hopefully it builds up some hype. Hopefully you do well. I wanted to one last thing I want to do before we start getting to more music is there any websites that you'll give a shout out to, your own websites, so people know where to go, where to find you, man?
There's trying to think. My Twitter is Saf Music with 2 C's at the end, so it's just basically Saf Music. And then Instagram's the same handle. I'd promote the Facebook page, but you'll probably know this yourself for using Facebook. Like, the algorithms don't really like Facebook that much anymore, so I've kind of stopped using my page. That's why I was surprised when you hit me up. I'm like, what, people still follow this page?
Yeah, I remember we were friends on Facebook. I know, it's things happen and whatnot. I don't know if we're still, I mean, or I haven't seen your posts in a long time. I remember your posts always struck me as intriguing and great. And I'm Matt Ingles, if in case you remember me, or I don't know. But it's all right if you don't. A lot of people don't, so it's all right. You're not alone. But
no, we are good. I'll explain. And basically, I was getting very stressed out with the internet, and I realized it weren't healthy. So I deleted my Facebook and I made a new one, and it's pretty much just got like the closer friends in my circle who I see more frequently, and a couple of different musicians that I interact with. But I'll give you an ad on that after this.
Cool.
Don't worry
Thank
about
you.
it. We're all right.
Hell, sweet. I appreciate that. I want to play you a song, if that's all right.
That's cool. I don't mind being serenaded. Go for it.
All right, cool. Now, this is the first time I've ever done this before, so, and I know this is not very journalistic integrity. The freaking interviewer doing the song too. That's seems kind of self-promoting, but I'm not even asking for donations, so it's whatever. Can you hear this okay?
Yeah, I can hear it. Good.
All right, cool. All right, this is this plain style guy. It's like. By default, that it's all your fault. When you abuse and come. My singing sucks, so I'm just gonna warn you. Not feeling comfortable with yourself or anyone else. Feel when you abuse and confuse, like you're just there to amuse, always set to lose. You can't be yourself, and you can't be anyone else. You can never, something like that.
That's pretty dope. I like the style of guitar you play, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. And I like your style a lot too, for real. Especially when I remember you doing a lot of this. Remember that?
Right, about that.
Yeah. No, dude,
I
seriously.
do it.
Yeah, I can't do that style myself. That is something that you got over me, for real.
Cheers, I appreciate it.
Yeah. Do you want to play another song? Do you want to like take turns? Like you do a song, I do a song.
I'm trying to think what I can actually. Do you want me to just play you another track?
What's that?
Do you want me to just play you another track?
I mean,
can play
even if it's a like a cover song or something, I don't, you know.
I tell you what, right? Because you brought it up, right? See, you know when you was on about the whole drum style guitar thing I do? I do still do it, but not as much as I used to because I've transitioned into looping recently, and it's something I quite enjoy. But I will admit, it's impressive the whole like. So go on, I'll give you a one track like this. That Andy McKee call thing I used to do.
Okay.
But I can still do it. It's been ages since I've played it.
It's all right.
Because yeah, like lately I've moved into like electric guitar looping and like I use like a mini drum machine to like get the beats into them. You know what I mean? And it's been doing it pretty well.
Yeah. What do you use like a loop station, like a Boss RC30 or 300, or do you use another loop station?
Mine is it on Florent or no? Mine's that duo. I was gonna say if it was like on that, I was just gonna show you, but like it's not. I put it away.
Okay.
But the station I use is that dual track one. I think it's is it RC150? I can't remember the name of it because hang on, Google will ask what is my pedal use, what I use every day. I think it's the 30. I think it's RC30. Yeah, RC30. That's what I use.
Nice.
I use the RC30, and I whack like a tiny drum machine called a pocket operator into it with an aux lead. And I just like play the drums on this little calculator thing. It works.
That's awesome.
Do I still have the confidence to play this song? Right, I don't know if I'm going to rap as well as play it, but I can do that Andy McKee thing I do, for sure. You know that dude? No, I have completely forgot that song.
Dude, that was great. That was great.
Yeah, honestly, I have not played. Who's messaging me? We going? No, never mind. Ignore that. Nothing super important. But like, yeah, I've not played that song in. I think before lockdown because I used to perform it at gigs, but when lockdown started, I was like, right, I'm gonna on my newer stuff.
Dude, I got an invite to a show tomorrow, which I really appreciate the invite. That was really nice of the person to invite me because I mean, you know, because I'm a huge recluse. I don't have much of a social life or dating life whatsoever. So I always appreciate getting invites to shows and stuff. But it's at a live venue offline. It's like, hey man, the news. Look at the news, man. We got COVID and shit. Like,
oh yeah. I'll be real, that whole pandemic is sending me a bit cuckoo.
Yeah.
It's only recently I've simmered down a little bit. Like before now I was just kicking off with everyone in the house, like being the most annoying human being possible just because of how stressed I were. So yeah, I do get it, pandemic. But it's good. I think myself, to some degree.
I know I'm super annoying. I'm an annoying guy. I can't lie. I think I'm annoying. I annoy myself. I tell myself to shut up all the time. For real.
Same.
All right, I got another one for you. It's please don't get offended. It's called I Want to Date a British Lady.
Well, I'm not a British lady, so it's right.
All right, cool, nice, very nice. All right, here we go. Whoops, I think it's out of tune. No, it's not. All right. I wanna date a British lady. Yes, I do. Oh yeah, that is true. In an English garden, we can drink tea, then hold hands. Probably not, you guys probably don't even do this. I'm just probably talking on my ass. You know what I mean? You know, I'm probably this ignorant asshole American that's just like, oh, I saw that in a movie one time, so this is what the British must do. You know what I mean? Like, so all right, forget that. I'm not gonna play that one. I got a better one to play. It's called Mime Song. Time it comes, just had just my microphone. What I say becomes a crime. Maybe I should just be a mime to minimize the damage it does. 'Cause I lost love, should have been mine. Telling everyone doing fine, but the pain shivers down my spine, making me romantically paralyzed. Should have realized she was the one, for all this damage was lethally done. Maybe I should just be a mime. Who am I fooling? I like talking.
Nice, bro. Nice. Vibing with that.
Cool. You got anything that you want to share too? Want to play?
Right, let's have a look in my folder. One sec.
All right.
I can. Oh, right. I'm gonna actually, because it's in. I might get in trouble for this, but I don't care. One sec.
That's all right.
Is this the right one? Because I've got a collaboration track that's actually coming out at some point. Which no, actually no, I'm not going to play that. I'll get in trouble. I can't.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you meant more like you know, like something that was like obscene or something. Which I was like, as long as it's not like, you know, breaking any laws, I don't really give a shit. But you know,
I won't break any laws. I just get a bit.
Yeah,
of
it was just
like,
it was you were collaborating with somebody else, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so like I've got I don't even know when it's coming out myself, but I recorded a track for a friend of mine and just like put a verse on it. I really like that song, how it sounds, but because it's not out yet, I don't.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. It's all right.
I do have something all right though. This is like, have you heard my single like Denial that's already out?
The one that came out years ago.
No, recently.
Recently,
like,
okay, because I remember one song. I do remember one song of yours that you wrote that I heard. It was like in 2015 or 2016.
We're Both Fools, weren't it? That acoustic song.
Yeah.
slappy guitar thinger.
Well, but go right
Yeah.
ahead and play this one. Yeah, play this one, please.
Sure. This is a song called Denial. I wrote it beginning of this year, I think.
Oh.
Fuck these elders, doing what to bring them, relying on reach your place in the game. By the gunman and scope down, laughing low, your fly from the track like rainbow rolls, spit like shit, just like spiral, bars so hot, we up in Cairo. Why have you talk for the last year? Never be wild like Oscar, back in the booth, counting the zoo. I know what I've got to do when I pitch my tune, never coming at you like a locomotive, with locomotive, sick with a rhythm and I kill him on a beat. Not many man that can compete, right hooks with the beat, I'm in the ring, ding ding ding, man, I'm in to win. Tell yourself if your bar don't reach no time or reception for your speech, see your mind and just what brings, so don't you try to give me grief. I'll use it again, I will teach you play. Passing through your masquerading, your wine will see one throw down, but I won't go down on my feet in the ground. Batch out with a new sound, never got clash, you're gonna get loud. Shoot comes out, just in mind, I will fight for right, don't need you to band to down my side. Guys like the Haitians, and your occupation. If you want attention, I will blast you on my station. You are not Afrocentric, just a centrist on some nigga shit. You are not shamanic, just a bitch that needs a therapist. Living in the now, drowning in the now, sang along with silent songs, not a clue what's going on. Living in the now, drowning in the now, sang along with siren songs, not a clue what's going on. Living in the now, drowning in the now, living in the now, drowning in the now. Blood-stained sands, plague rivers of your lands. No one understands how it's got so bad. Now you're face to face with reflections of your hate. If it puts you up, that is self-inflicted pain. You can blame, you can hate, but you will not escape from the grave you have made. After running from mistakes, I will keep my temple safe through the fire and the flames. I know things are gonna change, but I'll face another day.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that.
that was dope.
Cheers, bro. Cheers.
Yeah, for real. For real. Yeah. Yeah.
I've changed.
How
the other
long
day,
do you want? I mean, because I don't want. If you guys, I mean, I can go as long as you want, but at the same time, though, I don't want to I don't want to keep you from doing other things you want to do. But if you got time for more songs, I'm more than happy to play, or you play, or it's up to you, man.
I think in terms of like songs, like in terms of like putting, playing more stuff. If I'm playing more stuff, then I'm exposing stuff that I've not actually released yet. That one I did at the beginning, I didn't mind playing that one because it was that's coming out soon. Basically, it doesn't really make much of a difference. But if I start playing more music, then I'm kind of like exposing songs that aren't ready to release. If you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah. Yeah. And I guess because I don't want to end it with one of my songs because I want this interview to be about you.
I appreciate that, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries, man. So I'm done playing for the interview. If you got nothing else to play, because I want you to play last. Which if you have nothing else you want to share, we could conclude it with that. But before we do that, I want to add: is there anything that you want to add or to say for anyone watching this, man?
Actually, 100%. I recently tried out on a battle rap league in the UK called Premier Battles. If you go to their Facebook page, there is a battle between me and a guy called Providence out, which if you're into battle rap or into hip hop music in general, it's worth a watch.
And it's called what again?
It's called Premier Battles. It's on my Facebook page anyway. I think I shared it.
Okay.
If not, later on.
Check it out. Check it out, people. And I want to thank you for coming on, man. It was a good time.
Hey, same to you. Thanks for inviting me. I appreciate it. Like the message out, but I'm like, yeah, I'll do it.
All right, sweet. Yeah, we definitely got to do this again sometime in the future.
Yeah, I'm 100% down for that. maybe when my music's actually released, and then
Yeah.
I don't feel awkward. You
Yeah,
know
no,
what I
no
mean?
problem. No worries, man. No worries. Thank you, Saf. And yeah, man. Yeah, you have good holidays. Stay warm, stay safe, stay fed, and hopefully, we could do this again in 2021, man.
Yeah, I'm down for that. You take care, bro.
Later, man.